Okay, so it's your last day, Tirtha. First of all,
Yes.
I think it's customary to say that we are so sad to lose you.
Oh my
Very.
God.
Zoya sent me a couple of questions that she has formulated for this kind of a video call.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with just a brief intro of what you were doing here, and then you have to take us through your story with Grit, where it began and how has it been.
So regarding my responsibilities here at Grade, I was responsible for managing the whole product and new features, managing old features, basically maintaining them, and also kind of understanding what are the new features that we can add on to the product. Those were kind of my main responsibilities. So I ended up talking basically to everyone in the company on a daily basis. So UI UX team, engineering team, all the founders as well. And I was also responsible for documentation. So the knowledge base that you see, that is help.workongrid.com, that is completely all the articles that you see there are created by me and of course the whole team. So that is also there. And another very big thing that I worked on here was Grid Academy. So Grid Academy is an educational platform for new customers or our partners to look at and understand how grid works. It has been made in a very simplified manner. It is not at all technical, and it can, it's also got assignments, quizzes. You get a certificate out of it. So starting from its ideation, where we try to understand what is the actual aim of creating this platform, its mission, vision, to its entire execution, marketing plan. So I worked with marketing team on that. So everything. Your video start.
Yeah, your videos is stuck as well.
Shit.
I
Hello.
don't know.
हेलो. क्यों नहीं हो रहा ये प्रॉब्लम? ठीक है, अभी तो अच्छे से हो रही है बात.
Obviously, काम के टाइम थोड़ी चलता है इंटरनेट. I think I'll just try asking you another question. बीच में रुकता है तो
ठीक है.
ठीक है.
Okay.
Okay, so how has grid impacted you professionally and also personally?
Oh my God. Okay. Professionally, I have done product showcases on a monthly basis, sometimes even on a weekly basis. A product showcase is when you educate the whole company on what is the new feature, providing them with relevant documentation and explaining how it works. So it also includes the customer success team, so they get trained on the same call. So a lot of people join these calls, and my presentation skills, I believe, have improved drastically. I am not very nervous before giving presentations because I mean, I have gotten used to it now. In terms of my communication, I have improved again. I am much more of a clear communicator. Um, it was earlier, it was quite difficult for me to understand what the technical team used to talk about. Uh, Cut to 1 year later, now I'm able to hold conversations with them and even suggest better things. So it's been a great journey professionally. Personally, I think I have become quite of a planned person, and I I end up planning a lot of things in advance. And as a PM, one thing that you learn is keeping yourself away from the product, keeping like whatever thoughts you have are just opinions. So keeping yourself as a separate person from the product, that is, I think, a very great learning, and it's going to stay with me forever. I've stopped taking things very personally. I'm able to look at the bigger picture, not just in terms of product, but anything that I'm doing in my life. I'm able to visualize much better. So if I'm a visual learner myself, and if I am, let's say, working on a new feature, I'm able to visualize while I'm having the conversation with someone. But at the same time, right now, if I talk about, let's say, organizing a party and how the decoration should look like, I will have a very clear picture in my head. So these things are like really cool.
Yeah, no, surely. I think all of the things that you've described are suited perfectly to the role that you were playing here. And
Yes.
you're planning to continue in the same field, right?
Yes, I'm planning to continue in the same field, continue in product management.
So I think this has been a really big stepping stone towards that.
100%. 100%. I mean, I was using task management. I started before I actually started working at Grid. The first tool that I had used myself, which was a no-code tool, was Notion. That's all. Again, 1 year later, I'm using Notion, and I'm using Jira, I'm using Asana, I'm using so many different things on a daily basis that they've just become a part of me and part of my thought process.
Yeah, no, I completely get it. I recently read an article where a person had described all of these applications as a second brain, where he describes using these applications as outsourcing the organizing bit of your brain, so that these apps will do that work for you, so that you can focus more on life's experiences and other things.
I think you're talking about the video. I have also watched it, and I started putting everything on my calendar. Again, I can actually show you how I have started planning my own tasks. I don't know if it will be visible to you on screen if I show it from my phone. It's really cool, and 1 second.
It's on Google Calendar.
So I use it's tasks from Google only.
Okay, yeah.
I have my tasks here. I'm not going to show it to you because they're
It's
quite
not
personal.
visible.
Okay, so these are all my tasks, and I have divided in. So at Grid, we use a Kanban plus Scrum model on Jira. So I've started having like a backlog here, which is everything that I want to learn in the future. That's a completely new list that I have created. So I have my own backlog for everything in my life. Shopping list to my learning list to everything.
So professional.
That's how I've changed.
All is
100.
Tirtha
Yes.
is also a project in progress.
Product. Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant. Yeah, and plus I think
Yeah.
that is something that everybody, regardless of the field they're in, can learn and implement easily also.
Yes.
So anybody who's watching this video on social media, this is an advice from Tirtha.
Yes.
So here's me wishing you all the very best for your future endeavors, for your course and wherever your career takes you. And hope stay in touch. Don't be a stranger.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
No doubt about that. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Tirtha.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.